everyone, it's Miss Michelle and I'm here today for your speech therapy lesson. Since we are not able to be in person, I'm going to teach you today how to rate yourself on your speech sound practice to see where you are at from beginning to mastering the sound. First, I want to talk to you about the difference between speech and language. There are often questions about what's the difference? What am I working on? Am I working on speech or am I working on language? When we talk about speech, we're talking about the actual way that the sound is produced. So we're talking about where are your lips, where is your tongue, is your voice on or is it off? That will go into speech. We also talk about voice, the quality of the voice, and how fluent your speech is when we're talking about speech therapy. When we talk about language therapy, we're talking about all sorts of other building blocks that go into communication. We're talking about the social use of language. We're talking about the other building blocks of language. For example, if I say friend, that has a very different meaning than friendly when you add that ly ending. So when we're talking about language, we're talking about everything that goes into building these sentences and communicating from person to person. Today, we are doing a speech therapy lesson, and I'm going to teach you how to rate yourself at home. So what I want to show you is this little chart right here. This is how we look at speech sound development, how speech therapists look at speech sound development. We start all the way at the bottom with the sound level, and then we go to syllables, words, phrases, sentences, reading, and conversation. This is going to be a great chart that you can use to check how your speech sound production practice is going. You're going to start with the sound level. So what I want you to do is get this chart. When you're ready to practice, I want you to get this chart and I want you to go through and check, where are you? How are you doing? Are you at the sound level or are you all the way at the conversation level? How's it going? So I'm going to explain what each level entails, and then you're going to go and practice on your own and let me know how you're doing. So when we start with the sound level, that is how you produce the sound. Where are your lips? Where is your tongue? Is your voice on or is it off? You know the sounds you're working on, so if you need a reminder, check out the video that I've posted on how to produce each speech sound. Once you've mastered that, then you can go to the syllable level. So you can combine your speech sound with a vowel. So if you're working on B, you can say bay, bee, bye, bow, boo. Go through and make sure you can produce the sound with a vowel combination. Once you're able to do that, you're going to go up the next step to the word. There are word lists that I have posted available for you, so you don't have to come up with these words on your own. Just practice the words that I have posted. Check how you're doing. When we're looking for mastery level, we're looking for 80%. So if you can produce the sound that we're targeting in a word 80% of the time or more, then you've mastered it and you're ready to move on to the next level. So look at the words. When we're looking at the words, we want to make sure that you can say the sound in the beginning of words, in the middle of words, and in the end of words. All of the lists that I'm going to provide have the sounds in the beginning, the middle, and the end. Start with the beginning and work your way through. See how you're doing. If you're stuck on a spot at the word level, then you're going to stop right there and practice those until you've got them, and then you can move on to the next step, which if you look at your chart, it is the phrase level. So once you can produce words, then you can start combining a couple of words together. Not a complete sentence yet, just a couple of words together. Once you're able to do that, you can color in the phrase step and then move to sentences. I will have sentences that you can practice posted, so you can go ahead and check and see how you're doing on the sentences. So once you're able to use the word in sentences in the beginning, in the middle, and the end, then you're ready to go on to reading paragraphs out loud. So so multiple sentences together, focusing on your speech sound. Once you've done that, then we go to conversation. So that is the grand finale, is conversation. You can do everything else, then you're working on conversation. While you're practicing your speech sound, I only want you working on the one speech sound that we are targeting at that time. If you make errors with other speech sounds, that's okay. Don't worry about it. Just worry about the one that you're focusing on right then. That's all I want you to do. And I want you to check where you are in the progression. So that's what I want you to do this week. Check where you're at, check yourself. Where do you fall for your sound? Are you still at the speech sound level, or are you all the way up at the conversation level? Anywhere you are is okay. I just want you to be practicing and continuing to make progress. That's the only thing. Once you have checked where you're at on the continuum of sound to conversation, let me know how you're doing. Post a comment in the discussion and tell me where you're at. Where are you at in the whole continuum? Are you working on sentences? Are you working on reading? Tell me. I'd love to know. And we're going to keep making progress. We're going to keep working hard even while we're not in school. All right, have a great week. Bye.